Hello everyone, this is a video about installing and using Python and working in idle, which is what we will use. Unless you are familiar with Python already and you have a better environment to work with, you can keep using that. So, to install on anything relatively modern, you go to Microsoft Store. Here is what you will probably see. Search for Python. I just did that, and choose the current version of Python, the latest version, 3.10 or 3.9. I don't really care which of this you use. They are about the same. I already installed it, but normally if you did not have it on your machine already, you would have a button over here to install it. You click on this button and you are about done with installing it. You'll have to wait for a little bit. Once you have installed it, you can go and search for idle. If you keep on using it, it will be already in the list of the last used applications. So idle, click on it, and here is my idle. Now in idle, we can do the following things. First of all, this is called a console. And this is a convenient place to try single commands or execute a single commands for any reason. Python. Execute one line of Python code, basically, or just one Python command. All right, so I will do print in quotes, hello world. And it's executing and printing what I asked it to print. And using shell, the console itself is very useful, and I will definitely do that. However, this is not a way to write programs. So to write programs, you either open a new file, and you will have a new file here with whatever code you want to write. You will write it, or you can open, and for easiness, for a quick example, I already have an example here. Don't worry what it does. I will run it and you will see what it does. This is like chapter 4 material. In any case, I want you to see how you open programs and how you work with programs. When you need to write a program, for example, I changed something. I did another comment. When I want to run it, it's going to ask to save. It will save, and then it executes in shell. See, I did play with the shell just before this, and you can look back and see that it actually executed what I asked it to do. So for I in range 10, print I, so that is printing the values from 0 to 9, including 0 and 9. And again, this is chapter 4 material, so don't get scared by this. This is fun. And just to do one more interesting thing, there was a variable I here. And unlike some other programming languages, Python still remembers the value for I, the last value for I. Let me say I and enter, and it will print the last value of I, which is 9. And that's it for this video, unless you have one of the much older computers, such as ones running Vista. Now, it's not the end of the world if you keep on using a computer with Vista on it. However, you will not be able to install Python 3.10 on it. Probably you won't be able to install one of the newer versions through Microsoft Store. Let me just try the older version, 3.6. Can I install 3.6? So, oh yeah, we can see that 3.11 is coming up. That's exciting. But yes, through Microsoft Store, you won't be able to install the older version of Python. And you would have to do it manually, you would have to go to python.org and choose the old version of Python and install it on your Vista machine. So let me know if you have questions about installation, and that's it for this video.